The World Health Organization have been locked in at this emergency meeting all afternoon, and they're expected to make their announcement shortly. That announcement, whether this will be an international public emergency, similar to Ebola or swine flu. Now, just behind me, a plane landed about an hour ago directly from Wuhan, that 11-hour flight that landed here. And that's one of 3 flights that are made every week to London's Heathrow. Now, authorities say that flight would have gone through enhanced measures. So what does that mean? The announcement would have been made on the plane about the situation, about coronavirus. The aircraft would have been isolated when it landed, and also a health team would have gone to meet the aircraft. Now, there have been no confirmed cases of coronavirus in the UK, and that's the situation, that's the measures that the authorities here have put in place, the Department of Health, Public Health England, but the measures in China have been much stricter. When you arrive from the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak, this is what awaits you. Passengers landing from Wuhan into Beijing are greeted by masked officials in biohazard suits. Thermometers screening for early signs of the virus. This is a country on high alert.
Unless for essential reasons, we suggest that people outside of Wuhan don't go to Wuhan, and Wuhan residents don't leave Wuhan. This will reduce the movement and reduce the transmission.
But with one of the biggest festivals in the Chinese calendar coming up, the Lunar New Year, it might be difficult to keep a city of over 11 million people on lockdown. There are now more than 500 confirmed cases of coronavirus. The vast sprawling city of Wuhan in Hubei province is where the virus was first detected. The outbreak has already hit Hong Kong and several cities in China, including the capital Beijing and Shanghai. Further cases have also been confirmed in Thailand, Japan and South Korea. Outside of Asia, the virus has now reached the US too, with a confirmed case near Seattle. The World Health Organization has only declared a global health emergency 5 times, including for Ebola and swine flu. Screenings are already happening at airports around the world, heat sensors checking for a fever, and medical workers on standby. And at London's Heathrow, where 3 flights a week come directly from Wuhan, health officials say enhanced monitoring will take place, with what they say is a rapidly evolving situation.
The risk at the current time to the UK is low. This is a problem that's essentially focused within China. Efforts are being made to eradicate or to stamp out the cases that are occurring in China. And if that's done effectively, then we shouldn't see any cases in the UK.
Back in Wuhan, the seafood market where the virus is thought to have started is still closed. Health workers are on the front line, dealing with a mysterious virus they still don't know much about.
My family are worried about our work here, and they get even more worried when they see the news every day. I always tell them it's okay as we're well protected. But I'm just saying that to give them peace of mind. We're actually afraid and worried. But as long as we're on duty, our own sense of mission will support us to do the job.
Out on the streets, workers are busy disinfecting in an attempt to contain a virus that's already spread far beyond the city.
Well, joining me now is Dr. Ngozi Irondu, who's a biosecurity expert and part of the Global Health Programme at Chatham House. How worried should we be in Britain?
Well, in Britain, I think that we should be concerned, but not overly worried. We should be concerned because this is a novel virus. We don't have that much information about it, but we know that it falls into the coronavirus family. So like SARS or the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome, MERS, we know that this type of virus could have the potential to infect a lot of people. So it's something to be concerned about, but not overly worried.
The health minister said that the fatality rate is currently thought to be 2%. So where does that place it in different pneumonias and different viruses?
I think it's actually too early to really know what the case fatality rate is.
So that might be wrong.
That could be, because the case fatality rate is not just the number of people who die and the people that we say are cases right now. Some of the cases will recover, some of the cases will still die, so we actually don't have enough information to calculate the case fatality rate.
So we can't say how deadly this virus is?
I mean, at the moment, the WHO is saying that even though there is human-to-human transmission, we're not sure how long that transmission could be sustained. So if it's sustained for a longer period of time within one person, meaning that one person can infect multiple people quite easily, that's something to be worried about, and then we'll have to increase precautionary measures.
And how long does it take to develop medical or immune responses to something like this?
Do you mean interventions like
Yeah.
okay, so we're actually, as a global community, quite equipped to take precautionary measures. For example, in China, as was just reported, there's already been quarantine measures. There's some countries within the region that are also quarantining certain passengers that have high fevers, are presenting with some of the symptoms that the novel coronavirus are causing. So as a global community, I think we are quite equipped. China is a bit difficult, especially right now, because of the Lunar New Year. So I think that the amount of influx of people means that we have to be even more vigilant.
But people will recall in previous outbreaks of scary viruses, we've had lots of concern about the supply of medicines like Tamiflu or whatever it might be. I mean, are there drugs available that would help patients who contract this?
We actually don't know at the moment, right? It's a new virus. It's something that we've never seen before, so we're not sure if there's a specific medicine that can help. Antivirals, because it's a virus, antivirals should be effective, but we're not quite sure which one at the moment. Right now, the WHO is just suggesting or recommending that we take hygienic measures, as in washing our hands, wearing masks. I mean, in China, they're wearing quite a few masks. Yeah.
And I mean, do you think the idea of just telling patients who are coming off a plane, look, if you're feeling ill, then go and see somebody, is enough? I mean, isn't the normal reaction of people to go, I don't want to get caught up in that kind of bureaucracy. I don't want to be quarantined for 6 months. I'm probably fine. I've just come off a long-haul flight, that's all.
So you're saying, is it more likely?
Are people likely to comply with advice that says, if you're feeling a bit ill, hand yourself in?
Well, I think that it depends on the person, but I think if we continue to communicate risks effectively, so if the media, the health authorities are in alignment with really communicating what we know and what we do not know, then I would think that the public would make the choice to protect themselves and protect their loved ones as well. Because when there's an infectious disease out there that someone can contract, it's not just about you, it's about your family, it's about your coworkers. So I think the public would make the right decision.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, Bahasham Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great mercy and well. Peace and citations to the elect of Israel scattered abroad, teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Right, so there's a lot of that from GMS Trinidad. Alright, I want to touch on this coronavirus, right? So, hey, it's the 3rd of February, right? 2020, year of prophecy. Can't Yahawashai. Right, so, hey, 2nd month in the year of prophecy. Alright, so, hey, right, can't. Real thing went down in January, right? Real shit went on in January. Real prophecies went on in January. Right? We need 2nd month. We about to see more prophecies through the Spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Right? So, hey, fears over the spread of deadly virus. You understand? Right? Corona. This coronavirus. It's Proverbs 21. I think it's 21 and 1. Salat. Yeah, it's 21 and 1. Salat there. Right, Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Right? So, hey, this virus man-made, you understand? Them, I sure, well, as other brothers say, and I agree to it too, And probably create this virus in a fucking lab somewhere on underground. You understand? It's a fucking secret facility or something, so them create this virus. You understand? This shit had to be man-made, and even though people will hear we say, oh, it's man-made, thing. It's still from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, because according to the script, the king's hands is in the hand of the Lord, right? In the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, right? So, hey, this virus is chiefly from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, right? The Most High put His Spirit on them men to create this virus, right? Simple. You understand? Right? People saying, oh, it's from them Chinese eating and such that shit, eating bat, bat soup and snake and, you know, right? I hear people saying, oh, it's always the virus come from pork and all them animals and thing, right? Look how long them fucking Chinese eating them shit. Moab. Look how long Moab eating them shit, right? Look how long Moab eating them shit. Nothing can happen. Right now, all I want to see the cause of the virus is because of the thing they eating. I mean, could be true, but hey, as we think, right, it's a man-made virus. Right, they created in a lab and they paid somewhere in some market in China. Right, and from there the virus spread. They drop it over some market or something. However they just do it. When they create that shit, however they just do it. And from there it spread. Because I hear them say it's starting a market. Right, a popular market in China. Right, in Wuhan, China. Right, so the king's hat, right, the Malachium hat, right, the Malachium Laab, right, although them isn't really real Malachium, real kings, but you know the kings of this earth now, right, is in the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, right, the heart is in the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, the Lord controlling them men, right? Them is puppets, them men is puppets, right? The Lord controlling them men, right? To fulfill biblical prophecies, right? And the Lord plaguing Moab, right? Pestilence, famine, right? Because the virus causing a famine too, right? People buying all food and thing, all their food in the market and stuff. Right, I think it's just yesterday, yesterday, I watched a video on it. How the market shelves empty, because people buying out food. Right, the virus spreading rapid, and everyone in China have to have on a face mask. Right, the roads in China like a ghost town. Right, yesterday I watched a video. Right, the most popular highway in China, like a fucking ghost town. Just few cars passing, few vehicles passing, right? And that judgment on Moab, right? And the virus spreading. The virus spreading, right? And it's have Akim saying, like, it's have a hack in the UK. He say that virus is to bring down the Chinese economy. It's to cripple them. Right? He say he believe, if I'm not mistaken, but he say he believe that they create this virus, right, to bring down the Chinese economy, because remember Moab and them thinking them going and rule next. Right, I think China is either the second or the third biggest economy in the world. I believe it's the second, right? So them men really think them going and rule next. Right? And act say, right, them create the virus, The purpose of this virus, cancel like that. The purpose of this virus is to cripple Moab economy, the Chinese economy, to bring them down. Because remember, what's going on, right? It's not nobody on the streets in China. Everybody boycotting China now. They don't want to take goods from China because they know what's going on, right? The virus, everybody rejecting stuff from China. So what's going on? They know sales. What are doing crippling the economy, right? See this thing, sometimes it'll just stop just so, right? Can't, so it's still recording. To what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, right? So according to that, brother, right, the purpose of this virus is to cripple the Chinese economy. I mean, it's chiefly from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, because let you go to the second address. 15 and 46, 45, 46. Alright. God. So second Ezra 15 verse 46, and thou Asia that art partaker, so like and thou Asia that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, right? Because them Chinese want to be like America, they want to be like Babylon, they want to be like Esau, right? That's why they think they're going to rule next, right? They think they're going to be the next superpower, right? But them know is Israel coming in power, and when Israel come in power, them staying in power forever. We staying in power forever, so like Israel. Right? And as the glory of your persons, right? Woe be unto thee, right? Destruction be unto you, Asia, right? China, Moab, right? Woe be unto you, right? Thou wretch, it's a fucking wretch, you understand? Right? You want to be like fucking Babylon, right? That fucking whore, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Ancient Egypt, ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Worse than fucking Sodom and Gomorrah now. Right? Because he kind of fuckery going on in America. Right? Continuing, because thou had made thyself like unto her. Right? Who's he her? Right? America. Right? The virgin. And Babylon, so like that. Right? And has decked thy daughters in whoredom. Hey, Brakatah Yahawah, Brakatah Yahawashai. Hey, the scripture really happen. Right? Continuing, that they might please, right, and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Right? China always desired to commit whoredom with Babylon, because they're following in Babylon footsteps. They want to be like America. Right, and China real fine technology, they're further than America in technology. Right? Verse 48, thou hast followed her, right, that is heated in all her works and inventations, therefore saith Yahawah, right? Verse 49, I will send plagues upon thee. So going on now, the coronavirus, although it man-made, although we believe it created in a lab, it's chiefly from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, because it's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai controlling everything. Right? And according to Proverbs 21 and 1, right? The heart of the kings is in the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Right? So it's chiefly, anyhow you take it, we believe it man-made, it's chiefly from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. It's still from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. The virus is still from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Right? So verse 49, I will send plagues upon thee. Right? Widowhood, poverty, famine, right? Sword and pestilence, right? This sickness is a pestilence. This pestilence could cause famine, right? And that what's going on right now, shortages of food, right? And poverty, right? Nobody working, right? All jobs cut off, no taxi running, no bus running, no trucks running, nothing. Everybody had to be inside, right? So that could cause poverty, so like a poverty, right? Continuing to waste thy houses with destruction and death, right? We're going on the dead. People fucking dying. Them stink fucking more about his dying. Carona Carona, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Right? They stink. There's too much shit. Right? Reading on verse 50. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. Right? All your power shall be dried up as a flower. Right? All they want to be powerful. All they want to be like America. Right? All they want to be like Babylon, ancient Babylon. You understand? So, hey, Lord willing, this virus spread more rapid, although it's spreading rapid, right? Although it don't reach numerous countries already, right? Lord willing, it get worse, right? Lord willing, it kill more people through the spirits of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. Lord willing, it reach Trinidad, because I wanted to reach Trinidad, right? Through the spirits of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, reach Trinidad, right? Because it's time for it to know the Lord. All they feel is a joke. All they feel the Lord is a joke. All they feel the Lord is love. Right? All they feel the Lord is marshmallows and fucking candy cane. Right? Chocolates and sprinkles. You understand? That's what they feel now. Right? But all they don't know this virus is from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai. You understand? Right? So hey, to what I Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai. Right? So that's how I want to give all praises to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai, Bahasham Kakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of great mercy in the world. Peace and citations to the elect of Israel. Shalom, Barakatah.